And you see we have lots of guests today. They're going to see how you school livers are ready for your national state exam, or how you're getting ready for your national state exam. Well, we've been talking on technology just during some lessons, and today we're going to finish up talking on technology. Technology is everywhere in our life, and of course we can't imagine our life without technology, but the question is technology always best? Actually, there are lots of arguments about it. It's these beautiful questions, and there are different opinions, lots of different opinions about this question. And nowadays, there are even new words in the language. For people who like technology and can't imagine their life without it, then we call a techie, a person who likes technology very much, and a technophobe, people who are afraid of technology, don't like using technological equipment and all these kinds of things. Well, I don't know, but they say that young people like you are all techies, and teachers that you have here and me, some kind of technophobes. Is that true or not? Okay, I've got a short test for two groups, for students and for teachers, very short, and I think it's quite funny. Can you read this thing as quickly as possible? And can you tell me, this is what one American girl wrote for an essay, My Summer Holidays. Can you read it? And we'll find out who will do it quicker, the teachers or the students. Students, you can do it best. Start. So you're ready? Yeah, are you ready? Okay, teachers, are you ready or not? Now, what about students? Has anybody read? Are you all technophobes? Ready? Okay, so the students are faster, so you're ready. Kate, can you read the phrase?
Yeah, before we used to go to New York, my brother, his girlfriend, and their 3 kids. I like New York, it's a great place.
It's a great place. So, you see, the students were faster, and I can say they are techies, of course. And more than young people, they're, of course, techies. And, well, I have one more. Test for them. Let's see. Well. You see, look at the photos. All these photos are taken from unusual angles. Students, can you identify these objects? You can discuss in pairs. Okay, ready? What about the first picture? What is it? Okay, yes, you're right. What about the next picture?
Maybe it's a game console.
Game console. Well, what is it, Ksusha? What monitor? TV monitor, you think? Okay.
Keyboard.
Yes, that's right, keyboard. Okay, what about the next?
Keyboard.
Well, it means that you're all computer literate. Yes, keyboard, that's right.
Laptop.
Laptop? Let's check. That's right. Good. What is it?
Telephone.
What? Mobile? Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Well, technology. Sorry. That's right. Now, look here. Which of these do you have experience of? Do you feel positively about them? Why? Why not? So which of these things do you have experience of? Do you think positive about them? Why not? Think. So what do we have? Call centers, the internet, computer help desks, laptops, palm tops, mobile phones, email, texting, and digital TV. Okay. So students. Sasha, what about you?
Could I choose one?
Yes, of course. Which of these things do you have experience of?
I have experienced mobile phones and I want to talk about it. Today, these devices give us great possibilities. For example, built-in photo camera and even video camera can allow us to shot beautiful pictures everywhere. Also, I use a built-in MP3 player, and of course, I use it as a phone because. But it's necessary to say that mobile phone today it's not only a phone. It's a great amount of devices in one thing.
Do you agree? Yeah. What about the others? So be active, students. I'm sure you. Well, you know.
I would like to tell you about the internet. I think I'm a great user of it. I like surfing the internet, chatting with my friends, searching for some information when I have it. So I think it's really positive and.
Okay. What about the others? So you're positive about the internet. And you can add. You can speak. Just if you have something to add about the internet, please do. You're welcome. Or the mobile phone. Or anything. Susha.
I'm very positive about texting because it's a really fast way to connect with your friends, and it's very useful.
Yeah, really fast. Useful. Go on. So the other things, Kate.
Maybe something about some palm tops and laptops.
Okay.
I feel positive about them because I think it's really useful nowadays because you can get a lot of information when you're not home, so you can work and you can access the internet when you're not at home. You can write messages to your friends. You can store a lot of information on one top, palm top, for example. You can also use it as a digital camera, and so I think it's positive actually.
You feel positive about them. The others?
I'm positive about mobile phones too because we can't imagine our life without it. And I use my mobile phone a great deal, especially when I need to connect with my friends and to do a quick texting. It's very convenient.
Okay. Did you?
Also, my classmates didn't mean mail, but it's a great thing. We can exchange the opinions by the files with our friends, and it makes it easier and very fun for us.
Kalia? Your opinion about these things?
Maybe with computer help desks, it's very easy because they help us to find some information.
Do you understand what computer help desks are? No? Any ideas about it? Computer help desks, these are kind of, I don't know how to say, companies or firms. They help you when you have problems with your software or hardware. Actually, do you feel positive about them? I don't, actually. I don't feel positive about them. You call them, you phone them, and you ask for help because your computer crashes, and they say this and that. Okay, you don't understand what they're actually going to do.
But if you have some problems with your computer, you can't solve them with your own hands, and so their help is necessary.
Okay, they're helpful and necessary, so you still feel positive about them, yeah?
But they are always late, and they actually don't understand what I mean about the crashing of the
And it's quite,
Expensive?
yes, that's right. I'm more negative about them. Well, the other things. Digital TV, call centers, you found them, and that's so girls, be active. So. Do you know what a call center is? Really? When you phone the company, for example, and say, I have a problem, I would like to get some information. Usually it's like long bleeping and you wait and wait for a girl to answer and you say, well, there's some music, some kind of thing, and you wait and wait and wait, and then our operator is engaged and all these kinds of things. Then at last, well, you say, well, please dial another number, and you again wait and wait and wait. So this is what a call center is. Do you understand?
Just a waste of time.
It's just a waste of time, you think?
Yeah.
The others?
We're negative about it.
Negative. Okay. So in digital TVs, do you have digital TVs at home?
Yes.
Yes. So, anything good about them or bad? Kaita?
Yes, I think it's useful thing because the picture is very bright and the sound is great and you feel very with pleasure when you see TV and watch TV.
The others? Sasha, what do you think of digital TVs?
Good thing because they cover something they are slides and so you can imagine a world that TV can give you.
Okay, so positive. Oh, sorry? Go. Good. Okay, now, let's look at exercise. You have sheets, you have the text in front of you. I would like you to look at exercise 3. You have some phrases. In pairs, will you please tell me which of these phrases you associate with these things? So exercise 3. Read the task to exercise 3.
Better quality pictures.
Okay, just 1 minute. You can discuss together with your partner, and then we'll check. So you can discuss it with me. Stop 3, that's okay. So later, if you like. Okay, let's see. What do you have? What about call centers? So, from your pen. Well, what do you have? Maybe? Any ideas? Good. Help each other. So, call centers. Have you found any phrases to match with call centers? Can you speak a little bit loud, please? The customer care department. Yes, that's right. What about the internet? Okay. Okay. Then? Saving time.
Better quality pictures.
Better quality pictures?
Yeah.
The internet?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about the next? Computer. Students, will you please give me just the word and the phrases? Be active, please. Ksusha.
Computer objects are the customer care customer care.
Okay, then?
About laptops, we can say as hardware and hardware and software.
Hardware and software. What else?
Instruction manuals.
Using your thumbs. Thumbs, using your thumbs. What is it? It's about what? It's about what? It's about texting. Yes, of course. It's about laptops using your thumbs. Yeah, laptops using your thumbs. Yes, of course, I agree. Another? What about instruction manuals? It's when, like a kind of instruction. You open it and you read it, instruction manuals, how to switch on, how to switch off, and so on. What, sorry?
Mobile phones.
Mobile phones, yes.
Laptops.
Laptops, digital TV, that's right. Every device, every electronic device has an instruction manual, yes, and it takes a lot of time actually to read them, yeah? Because then sometimes they're very difficult to understand, but you have to read them, you have to write. That's right. Now, you're going to read the article. Now, you're going to read the article written by someone who is a technophobe. He's a technophobe. Someone who doesn't like modern machines. Well, if you look here, I can see that you're techist. Yeah, you've proved that you're techist, but you're positive about lots of things. So you love technology. But you're going to read the article, which is written by a technophobe. Yeah? And your task is, first of all, you match the headings below with the 7 paragraphs. You have 7 paragraphs, and your task is to match the headings. Okay, you start reading. And now students, so that to save our time, will you please compare your answers with your partners? Maybe your partner will help you if you have any problems. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Ready? Okay. So it's ready. Will you please check your answers? Yeah? Any mistakes? No? Good. Very good. What about you? You ready? Any mistakes?
No.
Well, that's fine. Thank you. So you've matched the headings. You know what the text is generally about. You've got the generality of the text. Now you have one more task on the text. Well, please, you have to look at exercise 5, students. You're going to work in pairs, so to do it quickly. So you have some questions. The task is to answer the questions. Well, please, on the text. It's exercise 5. ready to answer the first question? Sasha? Will please speak a little bit louder, okay?
PC doesn't save our time because learning how to use all the features of a new PC uses all the time we saved before. So it's necessary to be taught how to work with it, and the time is necessary to do it.
The time is necessary to be taught, okay? Any other additions? From the text, use the text, students. Find the arguments in the text, please. So, anything else? Do you have anything to add?
We need to spend hours to learn their instruction manuals.
Instruction manuals. Let's check. If you have no ideas. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you were right. Learning how to use the text all the time, the computer says. Well, what about the next? The next question. You're welcome, Kate.
They quickly become obsolete, so you have to replace them very often. So as soon as you buy it, it becomes very old-fashioned.
Obsolete or?
Yes. It's not up to date.
It's not up to date very quickly.
And if you have some problems with your computer, very often you can't find the spare parts of it because they are no longer manufactured.
Let's check. Yes. The last sentence, because they're no longer manufactured. Okay, the next question. Susha? Are you? Who's ready to answer this question? Sasha, again.
Because sometimes you can't even break through to them, you can't call them and give advice.
Yeah, you call them and they just say some words to you.
You go around more than 15 years, so you listen to the music, which is on the telephone, so it's native and
What else?
they want you to go to another number, and they are changing, they are sending you to each other, and think that it's not their problem, that they can't tell you how to do it.
So people don't know how to do with the problem, so they in a position to question when they are passed to different departments. Yes, you said they are passed to different departments, and the people are not sure if this is the department they need. That's why they call and call and call. Okay. You're welcome.
I think that the problem of digital TV is that it hasn't the quality that you worry about. So we want a better quality and it has.
Do you agree with Susha? She thinks it's the thing with the digital TV that's the quality is bad. Mm-hmm.
And it's a great choice of channels, and you can choose.
Great choice of channels. Well,
There is no bad about quality of the channels.
there is nothing
There
bad.
is nothing bad about it, but more choice doesn't mean better, as I mentioned already. You can't find the program worth watching.
A good program to watch. Anya?
Do you have anything more to say?
Okay, let's check. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Do you agree? You've said about it. And the last question. You're welcome, Katie. Oh, I'm sorry, Anya.
About effects on teenagers. Teenagers now do so much texting that their thumbs are getting bigger, and they are also forgetting how to spell.
They forget how to
There
spell.
is also another problem that they don't deal with real people, and don't actually speak to them in person.
Okay. Anything to add? Yes. So, we are developing larger thumbs. It's, you see there. They are not learning how to spell properly in the example. Look at them. They even write essays in the way of texting. Yeah? And they would prefer to text than to talk. So, there are lots of, you were positive about technology. In this article, you see there are lots of negative arguments, yeah, about technology. So your next task is, okay, will you please look at exercise 7. Look at exercise 7. I would like you to look at task B. And I would like you to do, I want you to divide into groups. So you will be the first group, you can just go around and think of some more ways in which technology drives you mad. Think of some more ways in which technology drives you mad. Join, you can go up to your members of the group. And your group, you together. You think, make your own list of 7 reasons to love technology. Okay, 7 reasons to love technology, and you find more arguments against technology. Which way it drives you mad? Okay? If you have this, it's bought and set. Oh, you already said 7. Really? No, you don't want to go. But never mind. You mean at least some arguments. So your arguments against technology, in which ways it can drive you mad, one reports from the group, you're welcome to turn around. If you agree with them, you the others. Maybe you'll say they are absolutely wrong. Welcome. Yes.
When computer crash, people usually don't know how to fix it and spend a lot of time to do something and to call in their call center or in a computer desk.
Help desk.
Computer help desk, yes.
And they spend a lot of money on it.
Also, it's very difficult to understand how to use it. So for it, you have to read a lot of instruction manuals to understand how to use it.
But all these are arguments from the text. Your own things to make it mad.
Internet and TV spread violence, and they make a bad influence on our children. Children become angry.
Angry or aggressive. What else?
It's also can be addictive because children spend a lot of time in front of monitors and TV screens, and as well as they can do some sport or something new.
So it's unhealthy. Yeah. So staying all the time. No, go.
People are very helpless when all technique is crashed. These techniques are crashed and they don't know what to do.
We've said already about it. You've mentioned.
For example, when in a bigger organization all the computers start working, people don't know what to do without them.
Okay, and sometimes they just in different organizations. What do they do during their working time? Please tell me. Just say it to the other groups. Lena, you're welcome.
They search on the internet.
Who they?
Workers in the big organizations, they just they making their profiles on social sites like Contactier or and so on, and the work stops.
The work stops. The companies suffer. Yeah, that's right, because they update their profiles. Anything else?
Also, we usually destroy our language using, for example, computers like ICQ and so on.
Yeah, because you text a lot. Yeah.
Also, like people's information or images on the internet, and because of this, you can be used for criminals, and it's very difficult nowadays to police the internet because there is no law.
Also, computers damage our eyes, and this is
Okay, thank you. Now something positive.
As for problems with computer, today despite the opinion of the author of that article, we can say that it saves our time, because children even from kindergarten are acquainted with computer, and when they grow up, there will be no problems with it, and they could solve the problems easily. Also, computers and different machines saves our energy, our time. I mentioned already. There is a great amount of positive effects of technology.
I think it's getting easier to get to work from home, and also it's much interesting to learn some foreign languages and to just with entertainment and just having fun. So also it's a great way to communicate with your friends who live in other countries and other towns. So it's much easier to get connected by internet than by phone, and it's not that expensive than calling.
Think about your mothers. You're all talking about your teenage world. What about mothers? How can technology be helpful?
It saves their energy.
How?
For example, all the devices we have on the kitchen. So
What devices?
Like fridges and dishwashing machines, and just cookers, microwaves. So they save their time, and sometimes maybe it's not a good thing, but it's easier to prepare some food for their little kids, so they can just put some frozen food
Do you agree?
into some microwave. So
Anything else?
I would like to add that it has an educational and entertainment function for children.
For children. Okay. Well, thank you. These are your opinions. Now, Svetlana, you're going to listen to more opinions, okay, about technologies. Well, take the sheets. So, I would like you to look at exercise. We're pressed for time, so I'd like you to look at exercise C. Well, please, exercise C. Read the tasks to it. You will hear 5 people talking about technology. 5 people, more opinions about technology. So for questions 1 to 5, choose which one of the opinions each speaker expresses. Use the letters only once. There is one extra. Yeah. So read. Ready? Are you ready?
Page 36. Listening. Exercise C. Exam practice. Listening. Part 3.
You will hear 5 people talking about technology. For questions 1 to 5, choose which of the opinions, A to F, each speaker expresses. Use the letters only once. There is one extra letter which you do not need to use.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure there's much more to invent. I mean, 200 years ago, we didn't have the car, or the plane, or the phone, or the TV, or the computer. We didn't even have electricity, for goodness sake. We've done so much. I don't think there's really going to be anything revolutionary coming along sometime soon. It's all going to be development rather than anything groundbreaking. Mobiles will get smaller, cars will get safer and more efficient. Medicines will improve. But nobody's going to discover a way to travel through time or around the world in a couple of seconds. It's just not going to happen.
I only got a computer last year, and frankly I haven't really learned how to use it yet. I don't know. I was perfectly happy with my old electric typewriter. I suppose CDs and DVDs are better quality, but half the time I wonder whether they don't just bring out new products just to get us to buy them. Not because they're better. Do you know what I mean? Everyone tells me my mobile's really old-fashioned, but it still works fine. I really don't need one with a colour screen, and I don't see why anyone needs to send a photo with their mobile. No, I'm not the kind of person who rushes out to get the latest things.
Bob and I get this catalogue once a month called Innovative Products. It's great. The people who come up with these things have got such an incredible imagination. I think I've become addicted to gadgets. Let me see. We always order something. There are the typical things like smoke alarms and electronic air fresheners. But there's also things like a digital thermometer and this great clock which actually tells you the time. I mean, it says it when you say, "What's the time?" It's brilliant. Oh, and we've just got this device which automatically changes colour when the air becomes too dry. Very handy. We give them to people for presents too. Everyone loves them.
What gets me is that if you say to someone, "What do we mean by technology?" they automatically think of modern technology. You know, computers and television and so on. Most people forget that the greatest technological developments took place thousands of years ago. The wheel, for example, a fantastic advance. Using tools for agriculture, cooking. We think we're so clever because of our fast cars and internet and stuff, but we wouldn't have any of it if some very bright people ages and ages ago hadn't experimented and tried to make their lives a little bit better.
You know the phrase, "You ain't seen nothing yet." I think that's as true for technology as it is for anything else. Think of all the advances we've made over the last 100 years. Times them by 10, and you still won't be close to what we're going to achieve over the next century. I reckon, in my lifetime, we'll regularly be travelling to other planets. We'll all be living to 100 or 150. The car will become completely obsolete. Computers will start thinking for themselves, and we won't be able to tell the difference between reality and virtual reality. That's what I think.
Now you'll hear part.
Unfortunately, you will not hear the part 2 because we don't have much time. Check your answers in pairs. Ready? Now check with the blackboard. It's listening. Right? Good. No mistakes? Well, I'm very happy about it. Okay, thank you. And now we are gradually coming up to writing. You know that you've chosen lots of documents for your writing composition. I would like you to look here. Look at the task. I would like to invite. So you see that. Imagine you've been asked to write an article with the title, Technology Society. Is it good for us? It's almost the same, yes? Here are the notes a student made. These are not full sentences, but just notes that students made. Make a plan for the article by dragging the notes onto the 4 headings. I would like, who will invite to the blackboard? I think the most active, yeah? Or not? So you're, please, Sasha and Kate will go to the blackboard. So you have to choose the arguments for. You have to divide this into introduction, advantages of technology, disadvantages of technology, and conclusion. It's like you drag it and here. Discuss together, okay? And you do it in pairs quickly here. It's like this, for example, and you drag it like this, for example, and it stops. Yeah. Do it quickly. Just now, start. Do it. No. And these are just notes. It's not necessarily should be designed of things with elements, but for example, teachers they can advantage of course job scaling technologies. Okay, ready? No, not yet. Okay, students, they are ready. You can check, you can compare your answers. Introduction, and then we're going to find out their score. Do you have the same? So, have you checked? You have different opinions? Well, you can't see very well. You can come nearer. Yeah, it's maybe like this. Is it better? Let's check if they're right. Yeah, well done. 12 out of 12. So, they were correct. So, and this is the right version. Good work. Sit down. Okay, thank you. And now, we are ready to write a composition. Your home task is to write a composition. Close the door, please. So this is your home task, to write a composition. And I will put you, of course, if marks for the composition. Well, oh, okay. Okay, that's finished. Well, thank you for the lesson. Thank you. No? Andrei Vladimirovich, we are finished. Well, that's all. Thank you. That's all. Yeah, you may go, students. Thank you. Ребята, наберите